Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Butumelo's Corner. Of course, this is Butumelo herself. And I would like to firstly give a warm welcome to my old subscribers and to my new subscribers. Guys, you are very much welcome, and I appreciate your support, and will be thankful for more support coming from you guys sharing my videos and asking people to come and join the family. Yes, guys. So let me tell you, what are we gonna be talking about on this Wednesday? But today it's not Wednesday, guys. So we're gonna be giving out. Actually, I am gonna be giving out 10 feminine feminine hygiene tips. 10 feminine hygiene tips. Yes. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, as I have mentioned on the intro, that I will be sharing 10 tips, 10 feminine hygiene tips. Feminine hygiene tips. Get We are gonna be giving out some tips to keep your coochie healthy and clean.
It reminds me of the time that I said, hey, you guys, a lot of estheticians are coming out and saying that, women aren't smelling so good and women have like feces in their area. So can we just be kind to estheticians and, make sure we clean up before we see them? And women were like, hell no. They were like, well, I don't smell so good after work. So what? So wash your ass. They were like, that's what they signed up for.
Yo,
Imagine thinking that esthetician
so
signed up to wipe.
as much as you love yourself, also love the baby down there, the little you. It also deserves some caring, and a it's very important for you to take care of mamas down there, guys. So if you're asking yourself how, guys, this is also part of women empowerment. I'm also giving you tips to a better, hygiene down there. eh because sometimes as women we know down there it stinks even if you have washed. So it's supposed to be smelling, but any it's not, it's supposed to be smelling, get me right, but it's not supposed to smell any type of fishiness, snacks kind of a smell. No. So
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
yeah, we are trying to remove the dirt odor. Yeah, so I am gonna be helping you guys to remove the odor. So let me stop mumbling and bumbling about a lot of things. Let me get straight into the video. So guys, and I will be looking a bit down and up. So like I don't want you guys to be surprised. I wrote down the 10 tips so that I won't be able to forget them, because they are all very much important, and I would like to firstly share these important 10 tips at this moment. Maybe we'll have a part 2, maybe, but as I know, this 10, it's very much important, and it's one of the important tips that must be shared, and the doctors at the clinic, and they mention most of the tips that I have here. So let's get into it. So guys, tip number 1 is wash your vagina. wash umamas, umgeze umamas, vas yokuki. You know, just take care of the little you, because of central, it's not something that we need to be told that you must wash your vagina every day. Every day. And I am not going to dwell around and explain that, because I feel like it's very obvious.
Bombastic side eye.
Tip number 2 is keep your vagina dry. Wipe through front to the back and from the back to the front every time after you have used the toilet. Wipe your vagina in order for it to be dry. And when it's dry, you are actually wiping off. Every time when you are wiping, you are actually wiping off all the bacteria that your vagina had that time that you were doing whatever that you were doing. It is a must that you wipe. Don't shake, because a lot of people, I see a lot of people, like a lot of girls, when they get into a toilet and find that there is no toilet paper, they don't mind. They just shake and move on with their lives. But every time that you shake, remember, your panty is going to absorb the wetness. And in absorbing the wetness, it's going to cause an odor, because the friction in between your legs, you are walking, the heat, you know, it's becoming busy every now and then when you are moving there. So when you get a chance of sitting down, you will sit, and then there will be an odor, you know, coming up from there. And you will find it at times it doesn't smell nice. It's because of you don't keep your vagina dry. Yes, it is supposed to be wet, but it's supposed to be wet there at the hole, there in the hole, not there, you know, there, you know, there. It's not supposed to be wet there. It's supposed to be clean. And by you wiping off, remember that you are removing the unwanted bacteria. So let's move to tip number 3. Tip number 3: wearing breathable cotton underwears as opposed to fabric like silk that retains moisture. You know, it is better to wear a breathable underwear. Try it. You will thank me later. I feel like this tip is also one of the best tips ever, because of when you are wearing something that is very much tight, and also like very very tight, it's gonna cause you to have irritation. So your vagina also needs to breathe. You have to give it the time to breathe. You don't have to always suffocate it, because it's already suffocated, child. It is already in an awkward place. So by you also pressing it with those fancy silk panties, honey, the silk, yes, it's it's beautiful, it's cute and all that. But you can also get yourself a cotton panty under or underwear. That is also cute and also in the type of style that you want it to be. that will be able to, you know, work hand in hand with your vajayjay. That will be able to give your vajayjay the breathing time, because the silk, it holds, it retains the moisture. And then when it retains the moisture, what comes next? Smell. We are running away from the smell because of why? You don't want them be talking about you having uh, a weird smell, like in Dodoni, block of fishy, such things. Hey, Baba, hey, Baba. Be scared. Be scared for such things. So take care of your vagina. Take care of umamasi, honey. Like, take care of your diary.
Three things I wish I knew about my feminine hygiene. Yeah, please throw away y'all seamless panties, okay? Seamless panties are cute in theory. And if you don't want somebody to see your underwear and you're wearing a dress and stuff like that, cool. But we don't wear seamless underwear every day. That is not a daily thing, okay? If you're gonna have a daily underwear, your go-to, please cotton.
So we are on tip number 4, which is change out wet or sweaty undergarments. I've put in this one because of I'm trying to emphasize that, as you have heard on tip number 3, it must not be wet. So why are you keeping on something after swimming that is wet for some time? It's gonna cause you irritations. It's gonna cause you some, what do you call it? Oh my god. You get those bruises, you know, in your inner thighs and your vagina, yes. So you really don't have to wear wet things. Keep it dry. Let's just keep it dry. We are avoiding this. We don't want some bad odor. We don't want some unnecessary irritations. We want to be comfortable. So wear things that are dry. Keep it dry. You are not going to have a problem with it. Yes. So we are on tip number 5. So our tip number 5 is change your tampon or menstrual pad, or empty out your menstrual cup every 4 to 6 hours. It's very clear. It doesn't even need me to dwell around. When you are on your periods, do the right thing to avoid nasty smells and infections, bacteria, all those nasty situations that likes to happen down there. You see, I really don't have to go around on this one. It's very clear, and I think everyone is able to understand tip number 5. Let's move along to tip number 6. Tip number 6 is very simple. Do not use soap on your vagina. Look at my mouth. Do not use soap on your vagina. Do not. Especially soap that has perfume on your vagina. Nah, honey. Don't. Because the vagina, it is pretty good. at cleaning itself, and it regulates acidity level of preventing the growth of bacteria and infections in you. Like, just don't wash your little you with the soap. Like, do not do that. Do not. Because once you do that, there's like a chance of you getting a lot of bacteria or infections. Even though they say the soap is clean, not too bad. But you don't have to use soap on your vagina. Water, clean water, much organic, very much perfect. Do not, do not use soap on your vagina. I'm done. This is very clear. It doesn't even need me to even dwell.
That orange kojic acid soap, I don't know if that's what it's called. But baby, you know how we be in like them dark spots when we shave and stuff like that? Yeah, thank me later. That stuff is, I'm telling you, don't get it down there. Like, don't wash your parts with that soap. Just put a little bit on the bikini area, and then rinse it off. When I tell you, she gonna be brand new. I'm just saying. That's what they saying. Who said it? I said it. Number 3, your lady parts is
Tip
gonna tell you.
number 7. And this tip, not a lot of you do it. But let's move on and get into it. Siyekile indaba zabantu. Clean your vagina after sex. Having sex, guys, introduces a lot of bacteria and other infections into and around the vagina via body fluids. We know about that. Lubricants, condoms, toys, and acts. That's why even experts recommend that you should urinate following every single sexual encounter. Do you get? Hope you understand. Every single encounter that you see, you have to urinate clean. You know, flush out the bacteria and infections because of obviously you are gonna have the bacteria and I'm talking to straight people sex, lesbian sex, still the same thing. Urinate, honey. Urinate because the body fluid, yes, you're gonna bring bacteria, of course. So urinate. And oh, sorry. I always said to flush it out of your body. I think that's excellent. It's also a good idea to either shower or wipe down the outside of your vagina with water and dry and dry. Did you hear that? Dry it to help prevent infections, to help prevent unwanted bacteria and infections. Clean your vagina after sex to prevent all the diseases also. Clean it. Not to say when you clean your vagina you're not gonna have HIV and AIDS. No, honey. You know what you're supposed to be doing for you to not get that type of infection. So, sorry. Clean your vagina after sex. So let's move on to number 8. Tip number 8 says, do not, I repeat, do not shave your pubic hair on your mommy. Yes, on your mama's. Yes. A lot of us like to shave the pubic hair on and around the vagina because of our own reasons. Come on, we know our reasons. Every time, every now and then, when you sneak a link is linking, you're gonna go there with a clean vagina, a spotless one. It looks like a baby, but that is wrong. That is actually wrong. But some of us, ne, when shaving the pubic hair, we don't get a lot of irritation, but surely we get a lot of ingrowns. Ingrowns is those pimples. I don't want to say pimples, but like ingrowns are like, I will make an example of the pimples on your vagina, the pimples on your surface of your vagina. That those pimples that likes to grow there are ingrowns. You know. So for you to avoid ingrowns, do not shave. Do not shave, but you can reduce the amount of hair that you have, on your vagina. You can trim, but don't remove the pubic hair, because now I'm gonna give you the important reason why you shouldn't, and I am gonna read it because I just remember it there and then. So, pubic hair serves as protection on our vagina because the hair protects the vagina from bacteria and other unwanted particles. Particles. Razors, wax, and other hair removal products can also cause irritation or cuts the skin, leaving you more, leaving you more like, leaving you like more, uh, 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 um, oh, leaving you having more chance of having the bacteria and infections. That was the important reason why we shouldn't get rid of our pubic hair. I I asked it. I asked around about it, and before I even did this tips, I took some of the tips that I am using for my swam, and also asked, because I realized most of us, every time when we cut our pubic hair, some of us, like 80 something percent or 20% of 100% of people get like those ugly type of skin on their vaginas because of shaving. It is the ingrowns. The ingrowns are also being like, when you get those body fluids and all that, it becomes something that is like nasty, and then it causes you to have some spots on your vagina, dark spots. So to avoid that, don't cut, like don't shave, don't use any product that is used for hair removal. If even though they are selling them. Yes, they are selling them, but they are selling them for people who are taking their own choices to do that. And also, mostly the shaving, the shaving things are for here and here, you know, and like the body hair. It's for the body hair. It's not for pubic hair. So, but we as people we use it for pubic hair also. So now we hear that it is wrong. It is actually wrong for you to cut the whole bunch of your hair. You should trim just a little bit and then move on with it because it helps for protection and it protects you from the infections and it protects by holding the infection and holding it from getting inside because immediately it gets inside, voila, you're gonna have the itchiness and all that candy when you have left your pubic hair just like that. It serves you right. It's something.
Certificate. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Tip number 9. Yes, honey. Tip number 9. We are close. We are close by to getting done with this. So tip number 9 says wear a panty liner. Wear a panty liner. Wear a panty liner to absorb vaginal discharge, as it is also damaging our panties. Because, you know, everyone knows that. Every girl has bumped into her black panty turning there in the middle. That place is turning brown and all that. Yes, it's because of you are not wearing a panty liner and then your discharge comes out, it lands on the panty, it burns the panty because of its acid that has been taken out by the body. All the acid that is coming from your body, all the drinking, everything, it's coming there as that discharge landing on your panty, causing it to turn color. To avoid that, use panty liners, and you can get a panty liner maybe at any shop now, like even in garages. You can get a panty liner. Use a panty liner to protect your panties and also protect you. Very much easy, you know. So let's move along to tip number 10. Tip number 10 is do not ignore signs of infection. So, first sign of infection is the itchiness down there, you growing some weird pimples down there, yes. Your ingrowns are having those nasty yellow things, yes, honey. Signs of the infection. Go check out. Go check it out. The wetness, uncontrollable wetness in your vagina, and every time when you pee it burns, it, such things. Like we all know how infections develop at your vagina and what makes it to be there. Sometimes it is caused by a toileting, sometimes it is caused by sexual encounters and some odds, So for you to be safe on the sexual encounters, use condom to avoid the, the infection. Use a condom to avoid infections. Yeah, because you will never know. And maybe the next person that you are having sex with, maybe let me make an example. Maybe I sleep with my woman, and we end up having oh, pussy to pussy, which is a vagina on top of another vagina. Sorry, that can cause maybe me. I didn't tell my girlfriend that hello, there is some itchiness and all that, and in my vagina, I didn't mention that. And then we went along and had the sexual intercourse, and then we made some pussy to pussy. And then after that, she realizes that when she goes to pee, her vagina burns, her vagina itches, her vagina has just a weird reaction in that. That is when you realize that you have intake an infection, and for you to be fast, to be fast and make the infection be lesser strong, wash your vagina with clean water, go to the clinic, um, and get the doctor to check you there, because sometimes you might think it's just an infection, and when you get there, it's not just an infection. It has turned to STI, and after STI, it is HIV and AIDS. It's actually HIV. So you can avoid all that by every time, by not ignoring your signs of infection on your vagina or in your vagina, because it happens around the vagina and inside the hole of the vagina. So you wouldn't know. So in order for you to not pinpoint people who have infected you with diseases, just take care of your vagina and love your vagina as much as you love yourself. And also, a very, very, very important thing or hack that I would give you guys: steam your vagina. It's very important to steam your vagina. Use warm water, like warm water, and sit on top of the water. It's gonna, you know, steam your vagina, and come back and tell me after using this 10 feminine hygiene hacks or tips. Come back and tell me, how is your vagina, how has it been with the odor and all that. Try it. It helps, and we can't help but blame ourselves for the type of smells that we tend to get in our vaginas. It's just that we don't wanna um, take care of everything, because it is very much important for you to take notice on what's happening on your vagina or inside your vagina. So, by me saying that to you guys, we have arrived at the end of the video, and as we are at the end of the video, I am saying thank you for watching my video, and please share, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends to come and listen to Obeidumelo when she is sharing the 10 hygiene, feminine hygiene tips. These tips are very much important. If you find it easy, can you please try the tips and come back and tell me what are the results of you using the tips? I am sure you will never regret this because I am telling you this is what I am doing, taking care of my vagina because because I love it and I want it to be clean and free and I want it to breathe. I want to be happy every now and then when I sit and not have the insecurities of I have a bad odor. I will now have to wait for people to stand like to first leave for me to stand up because I am shy of the smell that is gonna erupt when I stand up. So by me saying that, please guys share the video to people that you feel they need the tips but have a way of telling them. Don't make them feel like it is bad. It is normal for you to have an odor under day. It is normal. Sometimes we do different things and we use the soaps that we are not supposed to be using in the vagina. So it will react. It will react. So I thank you very much if you have came to this point of your video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share my video, and please comment down below if you want more of the feminine hygiene tips. Thank you for watching. Ciao.
This is me on a voiceover. Thank you very much, guys, for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Share my videos to every person that you know might need to hear this. Thank you very much. Women empowerment every Wednesday. Ciao. Have a wonderful night. Good morning. Have a wonderful day if you're watching it in the day. Bye.